Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Here we are, two of us together today.
Yay.
If Patreon's your thing, check out the link in the description below. Loads and loads of stuff on there, starting for a bargain price of just
£1.50 a month.
Help support the channel, and there's something on there for you guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out.
All sorts.
I've been reading the news lately. I've said it many times, I like to know what's going on around the world.
Yeah, keep across everything.
I don't stick just to one country, and because otherwise that'd do me nothing. Just
worrying
worrying about what's going on over here.
No, it's nice to keep abreast of things, isn't it? See what's happening.
So I subscribe to different news channels for different parts of the world. Some places I've never even been in my life. I don't know why. It's just a bit of I wouldn't say an obsession, but an interest. And I've seen this the other day in Houston. It come up and it's saying that there's they found a numerous amount of bodies in the bayous over there. Over the last few years, I think. And they're saying there's a serial killer. Or some people are saying there's a serial killer.
Right, okay.
A lot of people are playing it down and saying, no, there's not a serial killer. So I think there's I can't remember, there's 6 bodies. It says there's 6 bodies in the past 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
So we had the Manchester pusher, remember?
I have heard about that, in the canals in Manchester. Yep.
We had a lot of bodies that were found in Manchester over a period. And they reckon there was a canal pusher, so people just getting shoved in a canal. But we put it down to maybe use of drugs and alcohol.
With late at night, canal in the city centre, right near all the pubs.
There's no real barriers
and stuff. So exactly. So you think it's a big possibility it could just be something like that.
But I didn't go into the story on this. I read the headline. I didn't go into the story because I thought I want you to see it as well and see what you think. So let's get. Don't know anything about this. I've just read the headline. That's it. So let's get into it. Houston officials insist serial killer rumours unfounded after 6 bodies found in bayous over 2 weeks.
Well, Houston police are investigating another tragic find. A woman's body recovered from Buffalo Bayou. Scooter riders first spotted the body just after midnight at Commerce Street and Milam Street in downtown. This is the 6th body recovered from a Houston bayou since last Monday.
Hysteria and misinformation online have fueled speculation over a possible serial killer in Houston. It is a fair question given the frequency of bodies recovered from the city's bayous, but both HPD and Mayor John Whitmire insist there is no evidence of a serial killer. Investigators say there is no evidence as of yet to link these 6 deaths either.
But some people are still suspicious, as you can imagine. They want to know how investigators can be so sure the deaths are not connected.
KPRC2 reporter Joy Addison has answers. Joy, you spoke with a criminal justice professor.
Well, Keith and Danny, that's right. I wanted her to weigh in now that 15 bodies have been found in Houston area bayous this year so far. 6 of those found since last Monday, and one of those just last night. She says serial killers are rare and have very specific patterns, and in this case can be ruled out even though we don't know the specific causes of death just yet.
Police say last week 5 bodies were found in a 5-day period. 4 of the 6 bodies found in the last 2 weeks are unidentified. One of them was University of Houston student Jade McKissick, and one is still pending family notification.
In all of the 5 incidents, the medical examiner's office will determine the cause of death.
But police have told us there is no connection and they don't suspect foul play.
There's still work that detectives can do while that ruling is coming forward. Interview witnesses, document what the scene looked like, try to recover surveillance footage, any digital evidence that we can find.
Mayor Whitmire was adamant that no one needs to worry about a serial killer and admonished people for spreading misinformation online. We went to a local criminologist who explains why a serial killer has been ruled out.
For something like a serial killer to happen, there needs to be commonality between the victims. Serial killer tends to focus on a particular age, race, gender, occupation when they operate.
We weren't able to find any kind of typical pattern. It runs the gamut. Genders, ethnicities, age range.
And when it comes to why all of these bodies have been found in such a short period of time, she says things that affect decomposition, like the weather and temperatures or other objects also in the water, can play a factor.
Bodies can sink, and then when they start to decompose, the gases make them rise, then they become more visible. Sometimes bodies get caught on things and may not come into view until later.
Now, at a Tuesday press conference, the mayor says investigators are certain that alcohol, personal issues, and homelessness played a role in some of the deaths, but he says this does not apply to all of them. Reporting from the newsroom, Joy Addison, KPRC 2 News.
Wow. It's still...
Well, Houston police...
It's what's suspicious to me, what they've not mentioned there, right, is what's the sex of all the bodies. Are they all male, all female, mixed combo? You know, but again, you know, when he talks about people like, you know, we've got personal issues which I don't know, maybe end of life or whatever. This is that sort of thing. How long have they been in the water for? Is it something that's happened over? I know they found them in the space of 2 weeks, but have they been in there just 2 weeks?
True.
Or have they been in there for 6 months?
It still seems a bit odd that you've found 6 in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or it's to me, I know things going about certain factors like weather and decomposition and things like that, but the fact that there's like 6 in 2 weeks.
And how many did he say in this year?
Was it 15?
15 in this year. And what we in September, October.
I mean, surely is that over and above what they'd normally find? I mean, I'm sure places like in bayous and canals, rivers, it does happen. We know that people do fall and you know, accidents happen. So, but it just seems like quite a lot far for be for us to speculate about serial killers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know enough evidence.
You know, the backstory in the previous years. Don't know the levels.
Yeah, but you'd be definitely, if you lived in that area, you'd definitely be like a bit on your toes a little bit about. Do you want to walk down by the bayou, or
you'd be asking questions anyway? And I think you have to ask the question.
Well, we ask that question here, don't we, in Manchester?
Yeah,
you know, we've always done it where it's like where another body's been pulled out of the canal. You were like, hang on. Know.
Yeah, it gets to a point where you think there's quite a few going on. It's quite a bit going on there. But
I mean, the world has changed at the moment, and there is like a lot of like depression and stuff like that going about because it's just a shit place at the moment.
Yeah,
and so I can see that playing on people's minds, which is why we always try to put a smile on your face. Really, what we do with a lot of happy stuff. So this is something sort of like a little bit different. But yeah, you'd definitely be asking questions, wouldn't you?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, just the levels just seem a bit high to me. But it'd be interesting to follow this story actually in the next few weeks, next few months, and see what the autopsies come up with and what the sort of like conclusions are.
Because we did another one, I think was it in Massachusetts or something. It might not have been on this channel, it might have been on the other channel, but we did another one about a potential serial killer. It was up in like Massachusetts or in the tri-state area.
Yeah,
come Connecticut, come Massachusetts, that sort of New England area, let's say. And I can't remember what happened with that, but that was another one they blown out and said, no, it's definitely not. There's no pattern for a serial killer. But loads of bodies were being found. And I think it's similar to this, sort of like similar to this. If 6 bodies in 2 weeks, that's a lot.
It is, absolutely.
It's a hell of a lot.
And we know sometimes the authorities, if there are serial killers, unless they're 100%, they like to keep a lid on it, and they will say, no, it's just nothing going on, because they don't want to panic the public, so they tend to really leave it to the last minute, I think, sometimes, until they sort of like say there is. But
but sometimes with serial killers as well, this is what I've seen from people like Peter Sutcliffe or people who've been using that.
Yeah,
if they're not identified, if it's being brushed under the carpet, they kind of want to come forward a little bit and say, no, it is.
Oh yeah,
it's me. You know,
sometimes there's sort of like self-publicists as well, aren't they?
Peter Sutcliffe was that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, he made phone calls to the police and sent letters and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but it's it'd be interesting to follow. If you're in that area, if you're in the Houston, I know there's quite a few people in the Houston area that watches on here, but if you are, and let us know what your thoughts are on it, because I just when I see stories, when I see headlines, that I'm thinking 6 bodies in 2 weeks and it's not a serial killer.
Well, it's a headline. You think just straight away, it's like there's something going on there.
Yeah.
It just
what is it then? What's causing it?
Yeah.
But I'd like to know a little bit more after. I mean, I can Google and I will do a little bit of research on it as well. But it's I just saw the headline and I thought 2 of us can watch it.
Yeah, that was very interesting. We need to definitely keep on top of this one and see 100%. What happens. So
let us know in the comments what you know about it and what your thoughts are, and keep us up to date on the post. Anyway, enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.